Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all respected dignitaries, honorable participants, and the loving audience, all the beautiful people present here from all around the globe. I, Miss Nada Ratkovic, IIU board member, country director, IIU Croatia, president of Research Center, IIU, welcome you all to the training session with me today on the topic Artificial Intelligence in Education. IIU is unique amalgamation of traditional and modern methods of education. First, I'm pleased and honored to present our organizer, our department of the training, International Internship University. International Internship University is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trusted worldwide and well-reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trusted name for quality training programs and is committed to provide better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by cutting down the additional costs and providing access to more than 1,000 plus courses and internships to the early learners across the globe with the help of its 100,000 plus global educators. In a short span of time, you are all here witnesses that IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit Sir, a committed, inspiring social activist, a passionate educationist from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. The sky is the limit for his dedication and hard work. IIU has formed its 4 councils, namely Women Entrepreneurs Council, International Student Development Council, International Youth Development Council, International Council of Educators. The main objective behind the council is to provide support in every respect to the students, youths, women, entrepreneurs, and educators. IIU is coming with a many projects, lot of projects. Now we are coming with the biggest knowledge exchange program called BICA. All the students are invited to be a part of it. Please hurry and grab the opportunity. IIU have started also the membership to the International Student Development Council registrations. The registrations for the Women Entrepreneurship Council are open for all our councils. You are free to apply. Me, Nada Ratkovic, as a president of the Research Center, is calling all science, all educators, all inventors, innovators, to join, all the students to join the research center and to be a part of the transformation because you need to be the change with IIU. So now after this, I will get out after this introduction about IIU and me. As I said, I'm coming from Croatia. I'm an educator. I'm working on the University of Business, Economy, Tourism in Split, Croatia. I'm a professor in a high vet school, and I work honorary for International Internship University. Today, my topic is artificial intelligence in education. Why artificial intelligence in education? So, if I want to talk about that, I'm really interested in many fields, and many fields are my expertise. So one of my fields of my expertise is the STEM, high-end technology also. So many of educators today will say, what is artificial intelligence? Why artificial intelligence in education? So today I will show, explain, and say, maybe you even know that example is really an example of artificial intelligence. So please, today, be with me, very interactive, be free, ask the questions, because today is the topic artificial intelligence. And you know, International Internship University is coming with a big STEM project. We already have all the courses. We said 1,000+ courses, and we already have the courses and many students and many educators who are attending our programs. You know, artificial intelligence, you know, blockchain, and many other programs we have, and they are getting their certificates. So if you are not in this field, don't you don't need to be scared. You only need to start learning, because we are all lifelong learners. And if you are an educator, that is your mission. Your learning never starts. So let's start today with my topic. First, I will go to share my screen. So let's go. Let's go. This not. Okay. Okay, so what first I want to ask you what you know about the high-end technology. What is high-end technology? I can say that artificial intelligence is only one part of high-end technology. So, is my screen visible to all? I hope it is. Before I start, please, can you write in the chat or a message? Is it visible the whole screen? Okay. Is my screen whole visible? I hope it is. So let's start. International Internship University is coming with the big, we know that we are a big university for the all youth of around the world. And why artificial intelligence? Because it gives you the possibility to be 24 hours. You can have access like a teacher, and you know, you can make lessons everywhere. Everywhere, in any time you want to do that. And very, very important for us educators to be at home, because you can make your personalized feedback at home, like quizzes, like others, and we all do that this whole time of the pandemic. I'm showing here my place, my country, my job. So I am lucky because I have two great job in my country, and I'm lucky because I'm working exactly correct what I like. From high school to the university. In high school, the subjects for the students, and then on the university, I get my students again if they go and if they choose the business, economics, and tourism. So here, the shift towards digital modern world had a measurable workings of education and sustainability. I think that this is maybe we have a dark line, so I will put it little up. Here, we can start with this quote, because we are poets, we are artists, we educators love to start with things. We know that education is the basis of our lives. And what is true today is the really truth that if you start learning and working as soon as you are born, we see today the little children, when they born, they like mobile. And when they start crying, they are asking mobile, and they know to play the games with 1 year. So, and we are stopping learning at the day when we die. And today it is very important to make dissemination of our knowledge. It is the most important thing because today the all circumstances were changed, and we know why they are changing, because the pandemic made that. The pandemic changed our life, our mental health, and changed the education. So first, we know, like educators, we need to monitor the trade. We need to monitor the all changes in using the demands of the skills and in the change of the education. So what are the skills in 2022? We know that we are almost in the July, 7 months, but these things we know. We already for 1 month, for 2 months, we will see the progress of these skills, and then we will talk about the new demands in 2023 years. So data literacy, cloud computing, collaborative negotiations. We are always doing that. Cloud computing. Today, all our lessons are storage in the clouds. The clouds, I can say, save our life and our job, because we are sure that we will not lost our important data. Then leadership, creativity, proficiency, and we need to recognize the need of the employees. So uh, also, our students need to choose the things and the education which today is concurrent, which it is concurrent, and for which we need the skills and the employees. Skills to learn in 2022. We have development of blockchain in each field. In each field, like I said, everyone knows that the blockchain has a big application in the finance, because when you are paying something, when you are making a money transfer, that is an example of blockchain. Web development, cloud computing, big data, artificial intelligence, and machine learning, UX, UI design, and video marketing. Today, digital marketing is almost going on the first place. And that is very, very important, that video marketing. So we teachers need to prepare our students for all these changes and all these skills and all these demands I said. What about the strategies and integration of new technology and achievements? We see here we have the global trade, and not only for education, the trade, we need to monitor the global trade. Why? Because everything is coming. What will USA make? What will China make? What is Europe doing? What is going through our continents? And if we want to be a leader, if we want to be a leader in the market, or a leader in the education, or anywhere, we need to monitor every second the trade and all the changes which are happening through the world. So I want to start. What are these demands? What I mentioned before. I will go a little faster through these demands because uh, I need to say what are that demands. So AR, augmented reality. Why? Because science today is giving a possibility for predictions. In statistics, in econometrics, we have a lot of methods for the predictions, and AR is helping us to do that things, to make predictions, to upgrade them. And we have a sure environment, and we can choose that. And we have already very good examples that AR has a great success. After AR is coming blockchain. I already mentioned blockchain. And like example, if you are a professor or educator of the accounting, or if you are leading your own business, blockchain is helping you to make a great to make all financial statements like balance sheet, like the count of the loss and the giving. All the financial statements can be made and transactions can be managed and gained by blockchain. Drones. Why drones? Because they have a control. They have a control from the air, and we can set the aircraft and all the stages are needed. And here we have the doors that are opening, and we can utilize the potential. And also, we can use the production which has a lower cost, and that is really every entrepreneur, every businessman, every manager, everyone today is trying to have lower cost and lower production. Internet of Things, IoT, very smart device, very important for logistics, for transport, and it is, I can say, for multidisciplinary practices, and very, very today interested multimodal design. Robotics process automation, RPA. We know that we have robots, and we know that they are almost everywhere today. And why are we using these robots? What is the task of the robots? I can say one sentence: the robots will never uh, they will never change us, because we are that who invent the robots. We are that who invents the smart machines. So we will always have a control with the robots, and it depends about us uh, in what will be the borders. What will be the borders? Until where will the science go with the advancements in robotics? Autonomous things, AUT. It is a technology that has also a big, rapidly progress, and for the fast growing market, and really important for all the fields of the business. And in all these things, because our education uh, is a field education, but every each of these devices, smart devices, are used in the education and have their applications. VR, virtual reality. We use VR for the conferences, for teleconferences, and today very important in the healthcare and in human health. We know how today we are how the robots are making surgeries, and uh, and if you have a VR, you can control that by the virtual reality. Edge computing is also very necessary in medicine, in industry, and in all the autonomous machines, because edge computing has the sensors which very quickly detect the problems. We have a lot of problems, and that problems that this is, maybe we have a dark line. So I will just check something. Okay. 3D printing. What about 3D printing? 3D printing is presented today in all branches, in all industries. We are using 3D printing because the time is money. We need to reduce the time, and 3D printing is reducing our time, and also is also reducing all our costs. So that is very, very important for the products. Now, all these devices, all these uh, things that we are talking today, they are a part of the fourth industrial revolution. What fourth industrial revolution brings? Fourth industrial revolution brings a big shape for the future in the education, for all works, for all the skills, and for all the demands. We have many surveys, so I can only mention few, like example, digital presence, reading glasses, we have internet connected clothes, using of the smartphones till 2023, sensors which are connected to the internet traffic. So that's high-tech experts and executives today have the points. This here are the points that need to be reached until 2025, until 2022. So here, 1 trillion sensors connected to the internet. Sure that it is achieved in the 2022 year. Here we see one great photo. What this finger means, why the finger is in the middle, what to do with all these things today. So we need to talk about digitalization in education. Really important. And we know that today we can make many different scenarios, because technology is the wing. Technology is the wing which is making the world to fly. And what are the scenarios? We can have the scenarios like temporary disruption and back to the basic. What it means back to the basic? I can say back to the basic, we will never go back to the basic. That going back to the basic it can't be, done. Another is a new deal for education. What we have, if we have in the first scenario the distance learning, here in the another we have authentic learning. We have more with less. We have equal access. So equal access can be changed with equity of outcomes. And if we talk about more with less, it can be with the formative assessment. And you see, in both scenario, it is important well-being. Today, I will also say at the end of my presentation, I will say very important things about the value-based education. Why value-based education and why it is very important. So here are the key terms. We know that when we start learning anything, we need to know the key terms. And that is very important for us. Like what means today, every day we hear modern approach to education. I will also I will also talk about that modern approach to education. That is a technology that improves our quality of education. Digitization is not the same like digitalization, and digital transformation in digital education. In digital education, when we talk about the digital education, we mean on the digital tools and the technologies which we are using. But if we talk about the digital transformation, all this, all this Internet of the Things, blockchain, IE, they are the part of the digital transformation and the technology which needs to be improved in every moment and which is helping us to have the access to all the data to make business decisions. Yes, it is very important for us today to make good the business decision because we know if we make not good, uh, our business will not grow. Our business will not grow, and if we don't find a best business model, I can say that we signed our loss in our business. And it is the same in education. Here are the 21st century digital skills, and we know that we need like educators. The first place is the critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and communication. All that is important today, and the learner of the 21st century needs to have all this. And if we call us, we are educators, professor, and we have our student, but each of us, we are both the learners. We are both the learners, and we need to have all this skills from the 21st century, and that is why we need to include STEM everywhere. Not only science, not only technology, not only engineering. In each field, in each subject today that you are teaching or that you are learning, needs to have a STEM in education, STEM in everything. Today, after me, is a session STEM in education. So you need, I will repeat, in every part, in every of the fields, STEM needs to be involved. Also, like when you talk about the entrepreneurship also. All the students need to have entrepreneurs skills, and they need to brush all their skills in all the fields if today we want to have active digital citizenship, which are the requirements of the 21st century. We start always from the digital model called summer. Redefinition, modification, augmentation, and substitution. What it means? It means that we need to use our Bloom's taxonomy. We need to use our Bloom's taxonomy, our active goggles in defining everything we are doing today. So, what are the lower order thinking skills and what are the higher order thinking skills? I will repeat once. We need to start from the everything, remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, creating. Today, we try to remember many things. But is it really important? Is it necessary? If you are an educator, if you are a professor, do you ask any time yourself? Do my student really need to remember all that facts? I think not necessary. Because I will say, for me, understanding is important. And then if you understand that, then you can make a great analyze, and then you go to the evaluation stage and to the creativity. And then we can talk about the creativity, design, constructions, planning. And you see, this is one of the high order thinking skills. And if we talk about the artificial intelligence or any higher technology, the higher order thinking skills are very important, because we need to know how to make a comparison, how to make a sketch, how to make a construction, how to make uh, everything what you are using. So digital literacy, all we need: information, data, contents, creation, innovation, research in each part, teaching, learning, self-development, communication, collaboration, participation. Digital identity, take care about the protection of the old data, technical proficiency, because today no one is asking you, do you know to fix your laptop or to fix the problems, to the network problems, because that today, as we said, the time is money. And if you don't have, I can say the main tool for me, the main tool is my computer, my laptop. And if I don't have an internet access, uh, I can't make nothing. Or I can say that if my business takes care about that, I'm losing money. So technical proficiency is really important. So we today come to the challenges and advantages in every part of the education in our life, in any field. We have a lot of challenges and advantages. And like I said, that machine learning, artificial intelligence today are the key drivers of the growth of the economy. And if we talk about the growth of economy, we are talking about first, we are talking about the education sector. There are many data. There are many data that say today and now, 86% of educators say technology should be a core part of education. You see, a low percent, 14% don't mean that. But today we know that the technology is a part of our education and is helping our learning, is helping our learning, teaching, and it is getting and giving a lot of benefits in the education technology space. We can call it a ed tech space for the times, for the industry, and it is also in adopted in all of that parts. So I will say that artificial intelligence is the technology of the future, and also it is a technology for today, for yesterday, and for tomorrow. Like a modern approach of the modern society. Here, in we can say at first I will say gave a little introduction and explain the definition and what technology, we can say technology of the future, intelligent entity. But we can say it is a major thing for learning, teaching, and education. It can so create, yes, it is created by us humans, and it is used to to solve all the complex problems in the technology, in the world of technology, and it can do all what can be done by the machines. We need to start from the data economy. Why? Because you can see in 11 years, this data has grown in last 11 years, the data grown 44 times. 44 times, and that is creating a big big battle of the data, and it is growing constantly in every year. And you see here the social medias. We can follow all that because it is referring to the data which are growing, data economy. Here I will say that for me the easiest way to explain someone who don't understand what is artificial intelligence, we can say that is a simulation of machine, a simulation of us, of our intelligence in a machine. And today it can do and it can be programmed like us humans, and they have the mimics like the actions are me. And with the main types of AI are reactive machines, limited memory, theory of mind, and self-awareness. For example, speech recognition. Today I am speaking. You think, AI could recognize my speech, problem solving. I need uh, today to make that task. Maybe the AI will help me to solve the problems. And you will see through today through my presentation that we have a lot of great things from and great solutions from AI. Learning and planning. It is great if someone can learn and I don't need to learn. But learning is learning again from us, and you will see what it means learning, in which field is it learning, and simulate our human cognition. A branch very related to data science and needs like can you see here on this photo each field: transport, financing, sales, purchases, logistic. Each of this each one branch is covered by AI today. What it is growing, and we can say it is starting and very popular. What it means very popular? For who it is popular? Are our students? Are our students happy when you gave them a task in the field of artificial intelligence? I can say my students are really happy because we until now we are using everything which we can use for our lessons, for our projects, for everything. Each one part of AI we maximize use. I can say 100% of the things we use from the AI. Here I will start with International Internship University. I say at the beginning, in the introduction of International Internship University, 1,000+ courses, and one one of the courses is AI, and IIU is taking care in every course, in everything which IIU is doing. It has involvement of 17 SDGs. Every SDG is also transformed, involved in the courses and all the trainings of IIU. So IIU has courses to the learner about many grades, and We can talk about data science. We can talk about machine learning. So, Python a programming language, deep learning, language processing, computers, data science, machine learning. And if you don't know, and if you don't know what is a difference between AI and machine learning, you can learn with IIU courses. So IIU is a great place to grow. We have a web page for the learning and we have access to 1,000 plus courses from 500 instructors and institutions. And this number 480, oh, it is growing. We can say that every day we have new educators, new instructors, new trainer, and new institutions. And if you want to have a diploma in IA, you can go to the course for the diploma in AI. What will you learn there? You will learn what is AI, why it is important, what the examples of AI, the difference between AI and machine learning. Then you can go to the course called Certificate Course in Introduction. If you want only to know the main things about AI, then you can go to this course and have only the basic knowledge. But you can have the basic knowledge and you can also have the advanced knowledge. The advanced knowledge. Then you can make a course in the foundation of AI. So AI courses at IIU are improving the lives through learning. And not only these courses, all courses are improving life through the learning, and we are growing with the learning. So the benefits for our students are big. All the students get many things. Get first, they get the knowledge. Second, they get the certificate. Third, they get great experts, great instructors who will and who can help him in many different fields. So AI every day and in potential use is making a significant impact on the students, on the educators, on the learners, and making a big educational journey. I can say that all learning about AI is an educational journey. So you can be after these courses, you can find great jobs, very interesting jobs and very painful jobs. Today that the money is very important. Today we live from money. So this technology is helping you, and if you are better in the technology, you can make a great inventions and then innovations, and you can earn a lot of money if you like technology. So this field is giving you a lot of opportunity. Hey, we mentioned 3D. We mentioned today Bitcoin, transplantations in medicine, in economy, in all the fields, in all society. And I will repeat, if we want a growth economy, this field needs to go high and higher every day. AI is also have a repository which is working toward the SDG. What it means, a repository? The students can participate every year in the projects with the SDG. They can learn to write scientific work. They can be a part of the of the research, and all things are going toward the SDG. And with this, when you make once a project, you have access to a big data, to a library, to a big data with the all 17 sustainable development goals, and it is really very simple to identify the AI projects in this part. What can I will now say a few things about the integration of AI in education. We need to integrate. If you don't try to integrate in your lessons in the education, how can you do that? So try to make very intelligent try to make very intelligent tasks. That task need to be in the relation with the mind, with your brain, with your, I can say, the human mind. You need to make and have a balance between your brain, mind, and your body. That is the first important thing. So try to perform it in the very intelligent tasks that can make, like I said, a recovery of your student's brain. And they can have better results in the learning. They will make better conclusions. They will solve a lot of troubles. The troubles will be eliminated. They can make predicting, try to make great decisions, and really need to be innovative and creative, because today everything needs to be innovative and creative if you want to have a new knowledge. How can it be integrated into education? First, intelligence. Intelligence is in the both things. It is in the machines and in our brains. And uh, that is the terms, and that is the concept which educators, with science, with researchers, with all technologies need to make that concept. That can be a specific goal, and that needs to have uh, all all criteria explained. Every each part of this need to have an explanation. Then the students need to have a good feedback. The feedback, what is the difference between their needs and the real time. Then it is necessary to be that it will support the students. It needs to support the students and gave them the skills and the new predictions with the analytics, with the synthetics needs to reduce. You know today that we have students that they are leaving the education in a really early age. So this can help stopping that leaving from the education, and that is called a meta knowledge, and it could be a great support, a very intelligent expert make facilities. It can include all the formations, and as our Lakin and Holmes say, support for collaborative learning. Support for collaborative learning is very necessary. Uh, the next question is, how does AI disrupt or not disrupt the education? So we know that everything what we are doing in each part that we have problems, and every problem needs to be solved. So problems and solution. Like example, first problem is, we know today that we have a standardized curriculum, and today's curriculum didn't meet the all needs. It didn't meet the individual needs. And I can say in Europe, we have a great and big transformations in our curriculum. And why are we making the transformations and changes? Because the solution is, pardon, the solution is personalized learning. What it means, personalized learning. Today, the learning we need to make the curriculum for our students with special needs and for our gifted students. Students need to have a personalized learning. Then, the second problem is assessment and evaluation. What it means, AI, you can use AI to make the evaluation because you have many tools that are offering you to make the open questions in real time. Open questions in the real time. Then problem is also classes with many students. You know that if you have a big number of the students in your classroom, sometimes a problem is that uh, maybe you don't answer always on the whole questions of your students. But AI is offering you a virtual assistant in the classroom. So he will remember all the questions that you didn't answer to your students, and he will be or he or she interferes about the gender of this virtual assistant, then it will be again a great improvement, advancement also. uh, Fourth is a problem. Personalized communication is almost impossible due to the scope. Huh, that is not a problem because today we have chatbots. The chatbots can answer all questions of the administration. We know that today that the administration has a lot of jobs, and this can be great for the students, and the chatbots can give the answers to the parents, to the staff, to the student, to all will get the answers for this during the different scope. Then increasing early school leaving rate. I said that today there is still many child that they are leaving very early the school, and AI will make a great analyze. We can say that AI can make a sentiment analyze. Then plagiarism. The problem is plagiarism. What it means? Plagiarism will determine all the original facts, and the natural language will be proceeding. And if we talk about plagiarism, we know what it means. And today, all the programs, we have a lot of programs that can check and can find if you make the plagiates of many things today. What are the benefits for the students? The main three benefits for the students are always available education. Then, existence of an educational platform. You have a platform for learning from your home, for learning in a and always when you want. Will you learn in the morning at 5, in the afternoon, or tonight at midnight? You have an option to choose, and the students are getting the virtual mentors, and that is really can help the students today when they are studying, because they also don't have a lot of time if they are attending in live their lessons, then they can use this for the online. That is so the time it really is not a problem no more. What are the application of IA in the classroom? So we can say that the implementing is depending about the learning goals, about the learning outcomes. And today we have learning with AI, learning for AI, and learning AI. So we have three approaches, the main approaches to implement AI in your classroom. What to say about it? What is the importance about the learning with AI? I can say that if we want to integrate all these technologies in the classroom, the student have everything. Student can learn. Student have the instruction. Also, when you make video recordings, they have instructions on you can put it you can put your video, and after they are making the evaluation of the knowledge, they're making that test. And there are a lot of educators who are using AI today, especially when, as I said, in the STEM classrooms. What it means in the STEM classrooms? If you need some things in the math, today students are very smart. Today, photo math can solve you each one math task and get the explanation. And you think that students don't know that. They know that, but never in the photo math, a great professor from the math will recognize which is from photo math or which is what the student makes alone, what he do. Then seek by, verse, naturalist, Duolingo, navigator for newspapers, Muse. Net tools like Socratic Brainly can be used for the all subjects. You see that this programs are not new for you like a educator, and it is a example of AI. And your students and you were using them for the improve the education. That is learning with AI. Learning for AI. What it means learning for AI. What is the easiest example to explain this? We know that we need today many new skills to live and work in this world. This every second, every minute changing world. We know that it is happening every second, and that what we hear now, that is already forgiven. Already we have something new. So how to make this and how to learn for AI? Uh, this is great, and I'm sure that today many educators, even they are not a STEM professor, a math professor, or a biology or a chemistry. They are doing the STEM projects. And why? Because the students are empowering their computer thinking. They are doing the problem. They are solving the problem tasks, and the easiest and the way to explain is coding. Coding, and uh, I and many colleagues are making the code week. Like example, why code week? We have a code EU on the Europe level. It is a big platform, and you can join, and every day for your students, or not only for students all around the world, you can make workshops, you can make lessons which other educators will use for their lessons, for their classroom. And coding, like example, I can say that coding is very important if you are making and research, and if you need to code, if you want, if you are using the gender like a man or a woman, we know who are in this field, in the statistics and in the STEM. We know that first we need to code that data, and then we can put them in the statistical package language, or in Stata or in views, or even each one program for making the analysis of the data. Learning AI. What it means learning AI? How can we use it very effectively? We can say, take a MeOOC. I show you the example of International Internship University. Learning skills. We have all this massive open online courses, and that is the great way, and that you need to include in your life learning. It don't need to be from this part, but from each one part of your interests today. It is really necessary for you to be a great educator, to always involve yourself in the massive open online courses, and that will help you. And then we can say that artificial intelligence is integrated in your classroom, because if you learn that, then be sure that you will integrate it in your lessons, in your and students will learn that by your help. Here I will go through the examples of AI in the education. I already mentioned personalization. Personalization is the biggest trend in education. We need to speed the learning. We need to make for each one student and bring it the knowledge on the level which he needs. He needs to get the important knowledge depending about his level. So you need uh, to to make your student satisfied, and to give him to give him all he needs from the education system, and what you can improve to him. And that are the personalized approach. Personalized approach. How can I need today make a lesson for a student with special needs, and also I need to make tasks for a gifted student. And that is the improvement, and that is why you need to provide many opportunities, and that is I can say a magic solution from personalization. Then tutoring. What it means tutoring? Tutoring and chatbots are the best solution with many solutions. The tutorings can provide you and can give you the one-on-one experience, the one-on-one learning experience which the teacher needs to have. The teacher needs to always, you need to answer the questions of your students. How can you answer if you don't know the answer in that second? What to say to your student if you don't have an answer for some questions? Because you have today we have great students, very smart students, students who are with the high quotient of the intelligence. Ask sometimes yourself, do you make it on the best way you can do? Do you use the technology? Do you use the all solutions you have to bring it and to make it to your student? So this tutoring can, and giving the chatbots and giving the answers on the student questions, it you can only pardon, you need only 2 to 3 seconds. You can think 2 to 3 seconds. Then we have quick responses. 24 through the 7. Quick responses through the learning 24 through the 7. Then email spam filters. You will say, why email spam? Because today AI activity, this is coming to your inbox. And how the spam filter works, how it works, it is filtering to your inbox, and then you get a service and you get a promo folder, and after that promo folder you get a smart replay, and then from that smart replay it creates a message, and create a reply, a suggestion to your student. Then we have a collaboration tool called Slack, uh, with which I can compare this digital tool. I can set with Microsoft Office, like something like you can do using MS Teams. MS Teams is similar to this collaboration tool, and the Slack are using today many world organizations who are doing collaboration and communication, who has many teams from all around the world, and who is using AI, and who wants to collect in every second the important data, and who want to improve the uh, productivity, the rentability, and all for the great success and for his business. So here is the Slack. Slack is like your digital key queue. You have it is really user friendly. You can sign in by Facebook. You can sign in by your Gmail. You can try it for free and be free and try it. Maybe you will like it, and you can do it with your company or students. These are the first steps. Then you first get started on the Slack. After that, you need to on this way you will create a great workspace for your team. You can give the name of your company or your team. That is the next step. So you see, this is the step 1 of the 4 steps. After that, you get the table of the contents. So you can make conversations. You can do your main project, your K project, for 72 hours. Only one click, and you get all the responses and approvals. Also, what is very important, first, please, if you want to start with the Slack, read the instructions. You can download the instructions, because the guide and that is not complicated, very easy steps to do, but you see how many important and great results and communication and collaboration for your team you can get from the Slack. I already mentioned the online ads and chatbots, and they are today growing, and the technology is using it. And every moment we are making the redefinitions, because that is very important for today, the digital marketing industry. We know that the big today that more than 100 billions are invested in the digital marketing, and how to make your company a growing company, which language, which case, which processes, which kind of machine learning, which kind of chat box, which kind of business, how to make your sale bigger, how to improve your education, how to attract the students. So that is so many solutions from this chatbots and ads. Games, we already know that AI is from the history in the games, and a little note of gamification is very important in your lessons. And we know that if we want interaction, great interaction and very interactive things, and especially if you are doing some kind of applications or something with your students, you need to involve the games, and games are, I said already, are a part of the AI. For Earth, for SDG, for monitoring, we have great results. AI is helping us for the Earth monitoring. You see, if you are a teacher, professor of geography, you can give this, implement this in your lessons and your teaching. So for every subject, we have a solution. So we come to this pedagogy well, to this modern approach, to this what is AI, what is digitalization giving to your education, and why we need digitalization. I will say, we at the beginning, I mentioned the K terms. I said why it is important to make a digital transformation, because we will have accessibility, access to our data. We will have this personalized learning. We have VR, virtual learning. We have cloud-based learning opportunities. We have the Internet of the Things. We have smart, secure digital devices. We want a student who is a digital citizenship. And by all this, we have big data. So here we need improved accessibility and access. I will go a little faster because I talk a lot today. We need many, lot of hours to explain this kind of technologies. So today AI, next time I will try to explain. After this, I will try to explain also the importance of the blockchain. What are the modern approaches of the blockchain technology? So improved accessibility, access, no limitation by geographical area. That is number one. Now NADA is in Croatia, IIU is in India, you are in Africa, you are in USA. We have the same accessibility and access. Also, personalized learning, I said that it will empower and move the education and get great job opportunities for the students and make great materials to learn and to strengthen our strengths and to move all our weaknesses. Virtual reality, I mentioned it at the beginning, for the vocational students, very important for their working environment, for making many trainings, to giving the lesson, how to prepare a better lesson, how will the student be more qualified and how can he be more qualified in the in the growing world of the education. For VR, it's a great digital tool is Art Step. It can include and make your work very interesting, like photos, posters, videos, all you can make your VR exhibition. Cloud-based learning, I already said at the beginning, but I want to repeat because our clouds are helping us, are offering us, are giving us the access to everything. All these platforms are giving a big opportunities, and we can be the host and we can use it for our curriculum, for our syllabus, and also these platforms can function for bigger groups or for the smaller groups. You can work in the pair, you can work in like a team, you can work in a group. Incorporating the Internet of Things in the school environment. Never forget IoT, like smart devices, means that your students can use the mobile. They can have information. They can have a better. They can monitor all what is happening with their education. Security across digital devices. What we say here, what is very important, giving, and it is a wealth for the information of students. Students will know and will know what it will make a difference between the priorities, and it will take them through the all borders, through the technology, through the education, teaching digital citizenship. Now, in this last part of my lecture today, I will say little things more about being a digital citizenship. Because if we don't respect all this, if we don't respect the values, the value-based education, the capacity of technology, all this is not then important. All this is not important then. So what is internet bringing to you? What kind of skills? What kind of abilities? Uh, and what is the culture of learning or not learning? The digital revolution today, we can say that have a lot of opportunities and challenges. I think that already I explained this very well, because we can talk about digitalization and not mention sustainable development. It means everything needs to be green and digitalized. The planet of health, the food production, the treatment of energy, the energy production, increasing the well-being, the virtual arguments. So you see, everything today I mentioned is giving a lot of opportunities and challenges in this digital revolution. And IIU is a revolution, and IIU is all this is implemented in IIU's mission and vision and IIU's work in educating. So this is one example. You can make one example like what my students do. This is on this like I they like to do many applications which will help the business. So you are producing today potatoes. We have application, and when somebody wants to buy your potatoes, we make a click, and the first cell is and the customer is coming to us, and we are talking about green and healthy food. Like example, this is only one example I show. So our role is very important today. And even I'm talking about this robotics, even I'm talking about these machines. The role of teacher is very, very important. And what is a value? We all know that in all today, what I mentioned, in talking about the high-end technologies, talking about AI, we need to involve peace, respect, love, tolerance, happiness, responsibility, cooperation, honesty, simplicity, freedom, and unity. Then we can talk about the value education, like a process of the development of our students. If we talk about personal development, character development, citizenship, because we educators are not machines. We have to have in ourselves a sense, a sensitive for all our students in any moment to help them, in any moment to recognize, to implement all the values of education to them. And that is active citizenship. And how we can do this, like collaboration with the students. I said at the beginning that we have bike up, not only bike up, we have a lot of projects in IIU and in our schools, which we are doing collaboration between the scholars in using many digital tools. The digital tools surrounding, I said it is very dangerous. You need to be You need to protect your privacy. So you need then to learn about new tools, and you need to implement all the values. To be a first value is in each one you are doing, educating, learning, you need to be a human being, because everything is beginning from this. And if you are a human being, then then you can achieve all the goals, you can achieve all the outcomes, you can make anything today you want if you have that in your sight. So first part is being online. We need to take care about the access, the inclusion, the creativity, the media, finance, or literacy, well-being online. Take care about well-being, because every all this, you know, that every today everything you post on the media, on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Instagram has a digital path, and you know that everyone can find it, and everyone. And today, the blockchains and this modern technology are monitoring you and having you, I can say, having you in their hands with this technology and the rights online. Which are the rights online? So I will go a little faster. In Europe, we are fighting for the future, which needs to be beautiful, sustainable together. These are the parts of this is a digital tool made also for implementing AI in your classroom. So you see, the students never. This was the first time they use that digital tool, but they are innovative, they are creative, and they know what they want. So here are some of their works. So how needs to look their garden, then how needs to look their school building, what their school building needs to have, what about the energy efficiency, how to use energy, what is important there, on which way and what they want, the design of their classroom, and how to go to school, which transport to use, will they use the bike, the skateboard, uh, go 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 on the or they want to go with their parents. So that is a student. That is a digital citizenship of the modern world, with all uh, with all uh, with all skills, ready to learn, ready to also to have a participation in the society, need to respect the human rights and all the intercultural differences. Today, here, we are all from the different cultures. And that is something that AI also can implement in the learning with your students. And it looks like a butterfly. Here are the main case. You see this butterfly. There are 20 competencies for this culture: the values, attitudes, skills, knowledge, and critical understanding. These 20 competencies, this butterfly needs to fly at your students. Please try to implement it with your students, because I will repeat again. First, be a human being. So this is a frame from Europe, but it is also in the world used. So it looks, all comes from policies, from the stakeholders, the strategies, informations, and then explanations. These are the 10 citizenship domains, and you need to have all these values, skills, attitudes, knowledge, and critical understanding: responsibility, respect, human dignity, and human rights. That is very important. And then we can talk about the skills. The skills like analytical and critical thinking skills, the conflict resolution, the knowledge, the understanding, the policies, law, rights, culture, religions, history, and other. So these are the access to digital technology is very important. Basic functional and digital literacy skills are necessary in all areas. A secure technical infrastructure, you need to have all the devices, and this traditional ICT is one of the preconditions. These three things are the preconditions to be an active digital citizenship. So here are organizational, informational, and contextual principles to be built. I will not repeat them because this we come till to the end, and this also the time is rapidly changing our future in every moment. We are facing to the new challenges, and this important, and this technology, and this diverse, and all things need to be together, and we need to do it all together because that is our goal. That is the dimension of our living. I think that today we go through many, many very important things. I started from digitalization. I talk about the new technologies. I say all their applications. I said all the problems, all the solutions. I choose only AI today for this, but explain through all others. So think today about this. If anything is not clear, please be free, contact me, write in the chat. You can write all your answers in the chat. You can ask and I will answer. Try to, if you don't implement this in your classrooms, in your lessons, please try, do the first steps because tomorrow will be late because I said every minute, every second uh, we have a lot of the changes. So today AI, next time I can talk about the blockchain. Also, International Internship University has certified courses of the blockchain. If you want to choose the basic, if you want to choose the professional, or you want to choose the advanced level. So my general conclusion is robots and machines are already part of our today life. But if you accept the new reality, it is better for you. We need to adopt it we need to have this smooth transition. It is okay. It is a phase of our reality. But I will say that robots are our personal assistants. They are caring and giving us a big positive impact, a big help for us educators. I, like an educator, can say, really, uh, helped me a lot in my work there because many things are easy to me. Also, the time is very important to me and I save a lot of time. So thank you. Thank you for your attention. And let's continue, learn and grow together. I will put the forms now in the chat. So after I finish, thank you very much for today, for the attention. I hope it was useful. I will repeat again. If there are any questions, please write in the chat. I will answer. Then I want to thanks to our founder, Mr. Piyush Pandit, for giving us this opportunity for this great training sessions, for these great lessons that we can be with all of you, dear, respected participants, listeners today. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much on your attention. See you until then. Stay safe, stay healthy, and build with us, build with you a bright future.